Hello, my name is Sarah Osell, and I am the CoMotion Labs Manager for the Climate Tech Incubator, a commercialization program for pre-seed to seed stage startups ready to pilot or scale. On the right side of my screen, you can see Jason Purical, CEO of Zilla Bioworks and 2025 cohort member pitching at the Pacific Northwest Climate Week in July of 2025. They're building a bioepoxy manufacturing company and have Burton Snowboards as one of their first customers. Local venture groups, including E8 Angels and Gliding Ant Ventures, are in the room. These are the kinds of exciting opportunities we aim to help founders like you achieve through our program. CoMotion partners with the University of Washington community on their innovation journey, providing tools, connections, and acumen to transform ideas into economic and societal impact. CoMotion Labs is our startup incubation arm, providing critical resources to early stage startups from within and outside the University of Washington. On the right side of my screen, you'll see images of CoMotion Labs. We have 4 locations. 3 are on campus for life sciences, hardware, and tech plus, and our downtown location is for climate technologies. We have a membership model open to startups outside the university. Members of the Climate Tech Incubator are selected from a competitive applicant pool, and participation is fully covered by grants from the City of Seattle Office of Economic Development and the Washington State Department of Commerce. For clarity, participation in the CoMotion Labs Climate Tech Incubator program is free. We don't take equity from members who do not have UW IP. We're here to help members utilize our connections and resources to take the next step in their entrepreneurial journey. CoMotion Labs spinoffs have had a tremendous economic impact. On the left side of the screen, you'll see the huge amount of desks at our busy Startup Hall location on the University of Washington campus. Over 250 startups have gone through our program so far, and they've raised over $2.4 billion in the last 13 years. We also see innovation as job creation. Our startups have hired thousands as they've scaled. CoMotion Labs is truly a force for economic development in the Pacific Northwest and beyond. This is why we felt we could support climate tech startups. The images and logos on this screen represent a few of the successful climate tech companies that have scaled through CoMotion programs. Banyu Carbon is radically reducing the cost to remove carbon dioxide from the air using sunlight and seawater. Evernu's new cycle technology converts cotton waste into new fiber, which can be transformed again and again. MethaneSat's advanced sensing technology detects global methane emissions and presents them online for free. Zeno creates power systems designed to convert the heat from recycled nuclear waste into resilient electricity. With so many climate tech companies having success through CoMotion over the years, there was clear potential for a dedicated space. Enter the Seattle Climate Innovation Hub. On the right side of the screen, you'll see an image of the Seattle Climate Innovation Hub launch in January 2025 with the City of Seattle Mayor. Since our opening, the Seattle Climate Innovation Hub space has hosted major events and showed that by attracting bright minds and innovative entrepreneurs, we have the opportunity to be a leader in climate technology and do that right here in downtown Seattle. On this slide, you'll see a diagram describing the relationships of our partners, innovative startups, and financial support for the purposes of catalyzing economic resilience and climate-aligned industry growth. The Seattle Climate Innovation Hub partners include the University of Washington, the 9-0 Climate Community and Co-working Space, Virtue Lab, Impact Investing, and the City of Seattle Office of Economic Development. Partners are strategically aligned to boost the innovation journey from research and development to pilot applications, seed funding, and growth, aided by favorable climate-focused policy, workforce support, and infrastructure opportunities. Now, let's dive into the program you're all here to hear about. Located at the Seattle Climate Innovation Hub, the CoMotion Labs Climate Tech Incubator is a competitive commercialization program for pre-seed to seed phase startups ready to pilot or scale. On the right side of the screen, you can see a photo of one of our 2025 cohort teams, Nimbus Aerospace, networking at our program kickoff earlier this year. For program participants, we're looking for startups that are in the pre-seed to seed phase, have a business license, have a minimum viable product or MVP ready for commercialization, and ones that can be on site at our downtown Seattle office for curriculum and business development events 2 to 3 times a month. We hope you can commit to completing 20 hours per month of cross-functional operations and commercial innovation programming and activities. On the right side of the screen, you can see I've highlighted our office building among the Seattle skyline. We're right downtown next to Pike Place, the Art Museum, and major transit lines, including the light rail. We believe in the power of in-person connection for building the support network needed to scale your business. And just like fitness training, completing program activities is part of building your business operational strength. Each team also receives a dedicated desk and access to lockers to be your home base throughout the program. Who are we looking for? We're seeking pre-seed to seed phase startups focused on building climate tech solutions in the following priority industries, represented by the images you see on this screen: energy infrastructure, battery storage, and electrification; software, AI, and data infrastructure; mobility and transportation; manufacturing; built environment, agriculture and food systems; carbon capture and utilization; ports and maritime innovation, and more. We're looking for so many more climate tech solutions, including workforce development, waste and resource management, including the circular economy, ecosystem resiliency, and environmental justice. That pretty much covers the board. So if you feel you're aligned with climate tech, please apply. Our program is designed to help founders level up each function of their business. On this screen, you can see some icons representing elements of our curriculum, opportunities, and events. Teams in our program are expected to spend around 20 hours a month on programming to help de-risk their business as they get ready to scale. From mentor and intern connections to business development, operational support, and continuous improvement, this program is designed to empower your team to hit the ground running. Now, I'd like to dive into a couple of our key resources. CoMotion has an extensive expert network. On the screen, you'll see some examples of areas our mentors can advise on. There are over 100 mentors in our network with a variety of backgrounds and experiences who are eager to support our innovators through every step of their journey. A CoMotion staff member, such as myself, can facilitate an intro to these individuals as needed. Teams in the CoMotion Labs Climate Tech Incubator will also start the program by participating in what we call a mentor round robin, where mentors can meet with teams, and we will help facilitate matching each team to 2 mentors who have committed to bi-weekly meetings or 2 hours a month of advising through the program. We aim to place teams with both an industry expert as well as a business development advisor. These mentors can help review curriculum and pitch materials throughout the program and hopefully remain your friend in your business into the future. In addition to a dedicated desk at the downtown Seattle Climate Innovation Hub, participants in the program will have access to outstanding UW CoMotion makerspace facilities shown here on the far left, with equipment and experts for prototyping physical products or materials. Moving to the center image, our team can also assist you with connecting to the University of Washington's world-class facilities, including resources, researchers, and specialized equipment available for commercial use. Now, on the far right side, part of our mission is connecting student talent with career-building opportunities. We're happy to provide guidance to identify jobs to be done and structuring student intern projects. On the screen, you'll see our program timeline. I'm happy to announce that our application deadline has been extended to December 31st, 2025. So get your application in and then go celebrate New Year's. Maybe there will be some big things in store for your future next year. Moving along in the timeline to the right, we'll review applications through January 2026 and then start finalist outreach in January. In March 2026, we'll publicly announce the new cohort and invite the community to welcome them at our kickoff event in April. Date to be determined. Teams can move in on Wednesday, April 1st, and will be expected to move out by Wednesday, September 30th. The program is 6 months long and culminates with a curated demo day and graduation event. Demo Day is where you'll get to showcase everything you've worked for. On the left side of the screen, you can see one of our 2025 teams pitching to an attendee at the tabling time, where teams can present their products and a poster. This event is private, curated, and attended by investors, corporate innovation leaders, government and economic development agencies, industry groups, and ecosystem partners. In 2025, our program's first demo day attracted over 140 registrations. Some attendee highlights this year include the logos you see on the right side of the screen, Alaska Airlines, Microsoft, Amazon, the Washington State Department of Commerce, E8 Ventures, and Gliding Ant Ventures. Demo Day helps enable you to exit the program with a clear path to funding or pilot opportunities. We also hope to connect you with a network of partners and supporters to help you grow. Why should you join? On the left side of the screen, you can see Angelo Liao, founder of Forge, an AI financial controller for large infrastructure projects, pitching at Demo Day. I think his quote on the right side of the screen sums up the value of our program perfectly. CoMotion helped us think more clearly about growth. The mentors pushed us to ask better questions, focus on the right metrics, and make decisions with confidence. That guidance continues to shape how we operate and scale. All right, 2026 applications are open. Here's how you can apply. Use our application template to draft your application. Use our pitch template to prepare a PDF presentation to submit with your application. Record a 90-second pitch video. This does not need to be of you reading slides. You can take it with your phone or your laptop. You can take it on a walk. Think of it like what you might tell someone in an elevator, your elevator pitch. Keep it high level. Include what you do, for who, and how does it result in business value or outcomes for the customer? What's the big climate impact or vision? I encourage you to take your time. Early submission has no impact on your placement in the program. Multiple reviewers will review every applicant at the same time with the same evaluation system, and we determine the final cohort through an evaluation committee. Apply by December 31st. On the right side of the screen, you can see a QR code. If you want to take your phone out, you can scan it with your phone to access our application page. Again, please take your time. All right, on the screen, you can see my name and email. My name is Sarah Osell, and you can contact me at SOSELL_UW_EDU. Once again, you can apply now by December 31st. I've also included a few of my team members on the right side of your screen so you can see some of the other folks here to support you. All right, we look forward to reviewing your submissions.